Hi, my name is Louie, and today I've got
Damon with Premier RV.
All right, what do we have today, Damon?
We got a nice 40-foot Allure Hood River, one of my favorite floor plans.
2005.
Yep.
Yeah, been well cared for. A lot of updates, which you'll be able to tell us.
Yeah, yep, long-term ownership, and they really enjoyed the motorhome and did a ton of updates and preventive maintenance on it. So we're gonna go through all that in this video.
All right. So again, we're in our indoor showroom, Damon, and always looking for well-maintained diesel pushers, right?
We are. There's not many holes, but there is a lot of sold coaches, so there's gonna be a bunch of holes here pretty quick.
Yeah, we're a little backed up right now. We've got about 15 coaches we sold here in the last month. So
Yeah, been great.
good month for us. So appreciate everyone. Appreciate everyone watching the video. So yeah, this is the home of Country Coach, and before that it was Monaco. So really good history here.
Yeah, a lot of history in this building.
That's why we see all the cranes and all that stuff up here. But this was the main production plant for the Magnas and Affinity. So
Plant 10. Yeah.
all right. So 2005 40-foot Country Coach Allure.
Yes, 31281 is the coach number.
What's something kind of unique about this?
It is one of the few 40-foot coaches that you can do a stacked washer dryer.
And it's actually under 40 feet.
39 feet 10 inches.
California legal, right?
Yes, it is.
So yeah, that was always kind of an interesting note, because most people, when they build their coaches, or most manufacturers I should say, they're actually about what, 41 feet, 3
Yeah,
inches?
41, 42 feet. Ran into that a lot at shows. People would compare two models and then come back and say, hey, your floor plan is not good.
Yeah.
And I'd say, get a tape measure.
Should have called it a 38 footer,
Yeah,
because
that would be more fitting.
pretty rare, because most 40 footers are way over 40 feet.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, they fib a little.
All right, so let's pull the slides in. We'll do the outside real quick.
Okay.
Pull the coach up a little bit. We're going to keep it inside, and we'll start soon.
Let's do it.
All right. All right, what do you think, Damon?
I think this is going to make somebody a nice coach.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, 40 feet tag axle, 400 Cummins.
Yeah, you could have got a Cat or a Cummins. So what was the difference if you got the Cummins?
Well, you got a two-stage Jake brake.
That's it.
Instead of an exhaust brake.
Yeah.
You got 100 pounds more torque,
Yes.
and it's a little quieter.
Okay.
So,
Well, there you have it.
yeah, but no, it was worth the upgrade. What was it, about?
2,900?
Oh, I thought it was more than that, but.
It's pretty much just the exhaust brake or the
Oh,
Jake brake.
actually, the build sheet's inside the coach.
We'll
so
find out.
The original window sticker.
It's just in time for lunch.
Was it 20? You already looked?
No, of course not.
I was going to say 4,800, but
No, well, let's find out.
no, I'm probably going to lose this one. All right, so we got the big wide door, right?
We do.
Hey, quickie steps.
Quickie steps.
You got to love the entry. Hell, we were just talking about the floor mats, huh?
There they are, Country Coach. And then they replaced the carpeting about 5 years ago, so all the carpet has been replaced. It's not original.
So what's the history? I know, did they own it originally, or are they the second
No,
owner?
they're the second owner.
Okay.
They've had it quite a while.
Yeah.
Did a lot of preventive maintenance.
Yeah.
It's got airbags, charge air cooler, radiator,
Wow.
wax valve. I met them last year. They were at Les Schwab in October, getting new tires put on all the way around. All 8 are Toyos with like a 1624 date code, 1924 date code. Yeah, so done a lot of upgrades on the inside we'll get into, but a lot of preventive maintenance on the outside.
Yeah, because a lot of manufacturers in '04 were going to aluminum radiators, and then they're kind of known over time to be replaced with the steel copper radiator. So.
Yeah, it's so funny because some failed immediately, and then every once in a while we still find a coach that has one in it.
Yeah, and it's a common question for people, and we look at them, and some of them are still running fine. So if they're not leaking, no reason to replace it. But this one's been done, which is nice. So.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, we are going to talk a little bit about the micro checking, because this one does have it. It's in the dark colors, and again, in '04 through '07, you see a lot of not just Country Coach, but a lot of manufacturers were having this micro-checking on the coaches. So
Yeah, and we're seeing it now in newer coaches too, different brands.
yeah.
So,
So just want to make sure everyone knows that it does have it. It's not a paint issue. It's actually a fiberglass issue. And it gets really hot, and it comes out in these little cracks start appearing.
right.
So
Cosmetic issue.
cosmetic issue. So full disclosure, Damon.
Yes. Is the paint going to fall off someday, Louie?
That's a good question. A lot of people ask that one,
lot
Damon.
do, yes.
I've never seen it fall off.
Yeah.
So,
Me neither.
all
I
right.
think this is about as bad as it gets. It gets to a certain point and it just stays there.
Yeah, I don't see this one getting any worse.
Yeah.
So, all right. Fuel tank.
135-gallon fuel tank. Dual
Nice.
fill it on either side.
And this is the first year of a major body style change
is.
on the Allure. So they raised the roof,
Yep, one-piece windshield,
12 feet 10 inches here.
overall height.
Inside height is 85 inches,
Yep.
where before 79. So
Yeah.
nice improvement. Really good coach.
Yeah.
Great driver. These are good driving coaches. So.
Yeah, popular floor plan and great driver with the tag axle.
Speaking of that, but I mean, for people that have trailers or anything else with a tag axle, there's some nice benefits to the tag
Definitely.
axle. So extra brakes,
Yeah.
more carrying capacity, 2 extra wheels on the ground, a little bit of stability, you might say. So a little heavier feel.
So in your previous coaches, non-tag 40-foot Intrigues, Allures, what was the wheelbase?
On a 40-footer?
Yeah,
I think, what 281?
289.
Really?
Well, somewhere we'll say 285. We'll split the difference. 243 because of the tag axle.
Yeah.
So that combined with the independent front suspension, the tag lifts, so this turns super sharp.
Because a 36-footer is what, a 243? So
Yes. Yeah.
that's going to maneuver like a 36-footer almost.
Definitely.
So. Yeah,
Yep,
no,
pretty
that's
close.
Yeah. Look at the big bay on this one. This thing is,
Yeah, this is always nice on these Hood River floor plans. You have a nice wide dual directional tray.
a little disclosure, we haven't had time yet. We're vacuum this all out, but the mud flap, Damon, does that come with the coach?
It does. They took it off because the previous owner who they bought it from, the original owner, said that it kicked rocks up on the tow vehicle, and so
Yeah.
they just never did put it on either, but they kept it, thankfully, because it has that nice logo on there, the emblem. So we'll get that reinstalled.
Look at this tray though. I mean, look how wide this is.
Those are mats that were in the coach that we just put in the bay here, and
Looks like some wheel covers or something.
yeah, wheel covers or sunscreens, something.
We'll have to verify that.
Some of these aftermarket items, it's got some weight to it, but oh, I bet this is some type of a for the awning.
Oh, yeah.
Zippers down, it's like a shade.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, nice wide pass-through storage bay, one of two.
I mean, that's got to be, what, 60 inches?
We measured it once before, and
Yeah.
it was like 56 or
Yeah, I think it was 56,
54.
Yeah. All right, we got a propane tank.
31 gallons. Submarine tank.
This does have hydronic heat, so this is just going to run your cooktop and your refrigerator.
They did the residential fridge upgrade as well.
Well, I take that back. That's
Just
a
the
lot of
cooktop.
propane for the cooktop.
It is.
Hey.
Yeah. You fill it up every 4 or 5 years.
And that upgrades what, about $3,200 or whatever it is?
For the hydronic heat?
No, for
Oh, the refrigerator.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
somewhere in there. So that's a nice feature. A lot of people do that. So
So we got sunscreens here. This is probably a sewer hose holder. And then a bunch of spare parts and filters, tire covers. Yeah, hoses and window weep hole covers. So we tell people anything that's RV related they can leave in the coach and it goes to the next owner.
So even with a 40-footer, 2 full pass-throughs, that's pretty good storage.
It is, yeah, especially that wide bay in the front for e-bikes, skis, bulky items.
And that's a MCD cover on the front. Those are really nice windshield covers. So
That's
that'll
probably original to the motorhome
Yep.
because they did the MCD shades upgrade in the
Oh,
front too.
gee.
So now you just do it on the inside, push a
Yeah.
button.
So that's just double,
Yeah.
but you don't have to put them on. But if you're at a campsite for a long period of time,
Yeah, it's kind of cool to put them on.
yeah.
And And the optional hydro hot. So that's your zoned furnace and unlimited hot water on diesel.
50,000 BTUs.
Yeah, it'll also run on electric, AC power. Again, the tires are Toyos.
Looks like this is not standard, Damon. Did you not notice this?
So is that part of the
Turn signal?
CSA recall where you guys had to add reflectors to get into Canada by the generator door and maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's good pick on that, Lou.
Could be. Eh?
Yeah, Canadian.
All right, so we got the newer upgraded Magnum inverter.
And that is a 3,000 watt. And then these batteries are all approximately 4 years of age. So they've got 6 volt in series, deep cycle. What brand are they? I guess it doesn't say. Something River. I've heard that name before.
Full River?
Full River?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but boy, he's got them locked in there pretty good, huh?
He does. And there's still room for more if you really want to dry camp.
So the blue ones are for the house, and then you have 2 cranking.
2 cranking.
And so,
It's got 600 watts of solar up on the roof as well.
wow.
So, yeah, if you want to do any dry camping, you're set up. If you want to add more batteries and more panels, you could do that.
Yep.
We got the ladder locked in here. So it does have a rear ladder that folds up if you need to get on the roof to clean those solar panels. And then a nice wide engine access door. Got your air filter right up here and the air filter minder. Transmission dipstick and engine is the yellow dipstick. Hydraulic reservoir with the chrome cap, vent, and coolant. And then the Cummins ISL 400 horse, 1,200 foot-pounds of torque, 2-stage Jake brake.
Yeah.
It does have a 10,000 pound hitch with a quick connect, presumably for air brakes, and I bet it's a Roadmaster Brake Master system.
Nice.
Got a nice rear cap with a backup camera integrated up there and air intake for the engine up here. Flush fitting slides when they're closed.
Side mounted radiator.
Side radiator.
Like you said, updated to the steel copper. So.
And the charger cooler while they were in there.
Yep.
This is the dryer vent, and we'll get into the inside. It has a stacked washer dryer. And then the plumbing bay.
So that was not the Canadian. The Canadian lighting thing was up there in the rear, but.
Well, it has them up there on the rear too.
Oh, does it have?
Yeah,
it
you can't see it with the molding, but around the corner they do have them.
Yeah.
So here's our plumbing bay, and we've got 104 gallons of fresh water, 66 gray, 43 black. So good size in all the tanks. Rinse kits. City water connection is right here. And when you're hooked up to that, you can rotate this to fill the tank. It's got a light and some attachments for the sewer hose back there. Outside shower, cable TV with a cable. And then we have a manual cord reel for the 50 amp cord. And a surge protector right behind it.
Yep.
That's the back side of the propane tank, so we'll skip that and jump up here to this big wide bay. That tray will pull out this side about 5 feet as well.
Yep.
Got a bunch of window awnings on this side. Bedroom,
Yeah.
2 on the slide room here.
Yeah. Those must have been. I can't remember if that. Was it extra? That was probably extra.
Yeah, I think so.
Aftermarket, maybe?
So we got some yellow tape on the coach here. Louie, why don't you talk about that?
I think, was there some paint work done there, Damon?
No, it's part of our inspect and seal, so peel and seal. So these are areas where the caulking has dried up or severed itself from the rail here, so they're going to peel this off and add new caulking.
Oh, did Dave?
Part of the inspection.
Did Dave do an inspection on it?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's...
Oh, that's right, because you kind of had it sold, and then they ended up buying the 42-foot.
They went with that bath and a half that we did the video on. Yeah.
So, yep. So one of the nice things in 05 is they brought out an electric generator switch here. What's this got, an 8K?
This has an 8K with 620 hours, so fairly low hours.
Wow. They weren't dry campers.
No, well, they got the solar panels.
Why would you do the solar?
So they used the solar and didn't use the generator.
Oh.
Just you got the hydraulic slide out pump there in this front run bay while Louie's in there, and this is your auxiliary compressor for the leveling, and then some 12-volt fuses with your label. And this is the gen compartment, so you can get to the back side of the headlights. Generator is nice and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, 620 hours. No rust.
So we've done our complete inspection. Why don't you talk about that a little bit, Damon?
Well, Dave Rousey, in this case, comes in the showroom. He's doing one just a few coaches down right now, but he has a scissor lift, and he gets up and drives around it, inspects everything, and makes notes, and then marks different areas with yellow tape with notes on it as well, like on this coach. I saw up on top this side, the antenna has yellow tape on it, so that's indicating that the base of that antenna needs some caulking work. And then the roof seal right there. A lot of coaches that we find, the dryer vents and clearance lights are missed by most dealers. They focus more on the windows and large areas and not the smaller ones, and those are the ones that can be really expensive.
And it takes Dave all day to do a complete inspection, so he's going to check underneath. He's going to roof seals first, awnings, check all the systems of the coach. So
yeah, he'll probably start it up in the middle of our video. That's pretty common, so we'll have to yell quiet on the set.
All right, well, let's go on inside, huh?
Let's do it. So we're in this 05 40-foot Allure Hood River floor plan with the slides in. And for a quad slide with opposing slides on each side, it's actually very open. A lot of space here between the slides to walk back. Over here I get a little bit of congestion, you could say. And then refrigerator. So I can get in here and access that really easy, as well as the freezer. And of course the bathroom, right through this door. Get to the toilet, wash my hands, lunge over the bed if need be. So a lot of space in here.
All right, what do you think, Damon?
It's getting a little roasty in here.
I know, you just turned the fire.
Oh, it's the fireplace, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It fits so nice under that table that they said it goes with the motorhome. It's got a remote. So, yeah. A
little ambiance.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah. All right, so great floor plan. 40 feet with the stack washer dryer. So
yeah,
a lot of country coaches in this era did not have the ability to go with stack.
Right.
So, but yeah, we are working on a couple solutions to that, though, right?
I think we're gonna have something good here pretty quick.
Yeah. So that's top secret stuff, but yeah, that's gonna be kind of cool.
Yeah.
We could take on some floor plans the combo out and put a stacked in it. So.
Yep.
Just kind of changing the air plenum a little bit, right?
Yeah. It gets a little technical, but I think we figured out a way to do it.
Cool. All right. I like they've done a lot of upgrades to the inside of the coach.
Yeah.
The TV here has been upgraded. I really like the shades here. It looks like maybe we did that, huh? Did they do that here?
No, but it was close. It was in Junction City, and
because it's something we do a lot. Was it Sean or Scott?
No, it's the nice guy that passed away, Bob Vincent.
Oh, Bob used to work on this coach. Wow.
They had Bob do a lot of work on this motorhome.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Bob was an old-time Country Coach service guy, so
Yep.
fortunately passed away about, 4 or 5 years ago, I think. Yeah, I could see the wood window boxes, too.
They did cherry wood window boxes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, they did a lot in this motorhome. All the lights have been converted to LED. Winegard Razor antenna for local channels. RF Mogul Eagle satellite system set up on DirecTV currently, but that can be changed to dish.
Yeah.
Has that already. So yeah, and beautiful cherrywood cabinets throughout. I mean, the inside of this motorhome is really nice.
Yeah. It's decored pretty cool, too, with some of the artwork and stuff and the lighting. But yeah, all solid wood. This is a light cherry. Almost looks like medium cherry now. It kind of ages.
It does. And then they did replace all this carpet about 5 years ago, so it's not original. Bob Vincent did that as well.
But they went with Fabrica, which
Yes.
you can tell by the pattern, which is what Country Coach used for many years was Fabrica carpet. In the White House, I guess. That's what they were famous for. Must be pretty good stuff.
It holds up really well. Very durable.
Yeah, so we got nice computer table with the recliner here, with the fireplace. Big window. A lot of people like the big window.
So the tape on the window, Louie, what's that all about?
I'm going to go with that window's fogged.
Yes,
So-
part of the inspection we were talking about earlier with Dave. So we do that in-house here. We have a room where Brad or Tim will take those windows all apart and fix them and put them back together with a new seal. So that's going to be done on this motorhome.
Yeah, pretty thorough with our inspection. So I think a lot of people appreciate that, and that's why they like to buy from us, because they know that we're going to really go through the coach. So
Yeah.
it makes a big difference rather than buying from like a private party where.
Well, like
Yeah.
yesterday, we had the people flying from Florida that fell in love with the motorhome, and they drove off about an hour ago with it. So
Yeah,
because it's already been done and inspected,
and they've been shopping around. They said they've been to a couple dealers there in Florida,
Yeah.
and they fell in love with that thing.
they did. They got a nice coach.
A little 34-footer. Pretty rare. That was a nice one, though.
Yeah.
We didn't do a video on that, did we?
A lot of them get in and out of here, and
It came and gone
they just
quick.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So dining room table has a little pull out here, and the nice storage underneath there. Good overhead storage here. Nice depth. Look at the carpets in great condition. They've done a lot to the interior part of the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the solar panel, looks like, right there, huh?
Solar controller.
The monitor.
Right below the beautiful artwork.
Do you have to do anything to the solar?
No, just
Didn't
watch
you have
it.
that question the other day?
Yes. You got to park it outside in the sun, and then you can watch your.
Don't be playing with buttons. Just,
Yeah.
It'll do it all by itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a great area, though. That was unique to this floor plan for a coffee maker or espresso machine, pantry above, drawer. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
storage.
Lots of storage. So yeah, kind of a cool area.
There is an outlet up there.
Yep.
I think it's on the side right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a really a cool area to this floor plan. And you have Command Central right here. Oh, they've got a label made with the tanks. So fresh, gray, and black. You hit the button and it tells you the percentage. It tells you the bay temperature and battery voltage were plugged in. Water pump switch. The inverter was updated, so the larger inverter controller was taken out, and then this fascia built and put the Magnum in, 3,000 watt. Your hydro hot controls if you want to run it on diesel, electric, or engine preheat. VMS is the Silverleaf in the dash, which was an option, vehicle management system. That turns it on without starting the engine. And then it has heated tile in the kitchen and bathroom, so that's the thermostat for the heated tile. Thermostat for the motorhome, roof airs, furnace, heat pumps, which it has two 15,000 BTU roof airs with heat pumps. And then your slide controls are up here. An energy management system, it recognizes we're plugged into 50 amps, so we can run everything. Louie, it's at the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember what the comfort zone thermostat was for.
That was called the Pet Saver, Damon.
That is it. You're right.
So that's why they put the VMS button here, so you could turn the Silverleaf on
To activate
to program it to thermostat control. So you set the temperature here, turn your ACs on, and when the coach got past 70 degrees, it would automatically start the generator and keep the coach cool.
So. Keep Fifi cool.
Gotta protect Fifi there.
Yes.
Breakers. That auto gen is pretty cool. That's one of the cool things on the Silverleaf, though, is that you could also have it for it to kick on at a certain voltage. So if your battery's got below 12 volts, it would automatically start it. So.
And then you had the exerciser. If you were going to be gone for a while and you wanted to start Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or once a week or whatever, you could have it exercise the gen while you're gone.
Yeah, I don't know
if anybody's ever used that, but
I guess if you had it stored outside or something like that, maybe that would work. But still, pretty cool features on it.
Yeah.
Every now and then they're in storage and we got to turn them off because they have the exerciser on or they have the thermostat. So kind of funny, but good galley, good size. We got a 3-burner cooktop.
That is the only thing running on propane.
Good drawer space. Good depth. And I guess, Damon, I don't know if you realize this, but you're buying lunch today, buddy.
I think that might be a draw.
I haven't had breakfast either, so I'm going to get the full meal deal. But the cost of the engine was $4,200.
I think you said 4,800, so.
I think I said 42, but I'm still closer.
We'll check the footage.
More than the 2,900.
But it's like Price is Right. If you go over, then you're out.
Oh.
So you got to be under. So I'm feeling a little hungry myself.
So now you're set the rules, pal.
More storage here, pretty deep. The one under the cooktop has 2 rollouts that they've added at some point. And we got a nice window at our kitchen sink. Oh, single bowl. So it's a Korean single bowl sink.
Wow, with that fireplace going, we might have wore shorts today, but
I know.
Turn this. It's really putting out some serious heat. So with the radiant floor heat and the hydronic heating and the fireplace and then heat pumps, I mean.
Yeah, you got all kinds of options for heat.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, 2 roof airs, 15,000 BTUs, right?
Yes, ducted.
Oh, did we talk about the upgraded residential refrigerator?
We did not. So,
what do you think?
Yeah. This is 19 to 20 cubic feet. I can tell you exactly here in a second. 19. Yeah, big cafe freezer, and then 2 drawers that you pick up down here. If you didn't get hydronic heat, the furnace, the LP furnace would be here, and that'd be the cold air return. So when you get that option, you gain 2 drawers, which was nice. That's an LP detector down at the toe kick for the cooktop.
Yep.
And then we got some pocket doors for privacy in the bathroom. There's going to be 3 of these in this floor plan. I'll climb in here, Jack. This is more storage here above the porcelain toilet. And in this medicine cabinet here, we got our weight labels. So let's check that out. 10,276 pounds of carrying capacity.
Well, that'll do it.
That'll do it. Another pocket door here if you're in here, and a sink, and then your main vanity sink.
You know, I was going to say, this did not originally come with a stacked washer dryer.
No, came with a combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You could see the different doors.
Somebody's changed it.
Yeah, so that's been upgraded. Splendid.
Pretty unusual.
It was on because he'd actually test
the
washer and dryer.
Yeah, they run clothing through both.
Good size shower though. Mm-hmm. This is a really good floor plan.
Yeah, we sold a lot of these. And Country Coach sold a lot of them new, so there's a lot to be sold today on the used market.
Yeah, very clean, no water damage. This coach
No
inside
odors?
is, yeah, really, really well taken care of. You can't control the checking, and it's just part of it. But
It is.
that's why the coach is priced the way it is. But still get that 400 Cummins. That's a really good engine.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of values.
Upgraded back TV.
There is a safe hidden in this motorhome somewhere, Louie. Do you think you could find it?
Right here, I bet.
All right.
I like it when people do that. That's a good spot for it. No one would think to look back there.
No. Yeah, really nice. And then a lot of storage
Yeah.
above and below.
That's where the safe would have normally gone.
If they got the option at the factory.
And then more storage here. So yeah,
Got a nice large counter and window under the TV.
just a ton of storage here since the stack washer dryer's up here.
Yeah, the whole
Right.
back is all storage.
These are all adjustable, which is kind of cool. Queen size bed. And then lots of storage back here. We got one folding chair.
Wow.
And the vacuum comes with it, right?
Yeah. So one of the folding chairs must have fell victim to something.
Well, they just take space. It's not too uncommon for people. And if you ever want them, the company that Country Coach eventually used, they used to make their own folding chairs, and then they bought them from Stackmore.
Yeah.
And you could buy those on Amazon, actually. So,
Great.
yeah.
Got some storage up here all the way across above the bed.
After they found out how much it cost them to build them, they decided
That was a no-brainer, huh?
yeah. But yeah, good storage. Yeah, no, super clean inside.
I mean, it's all
All solid wood.
solid wood. Yep.
You don't see that nowadays. But again, thanks for watching the video.
Yes.
Hit the subscribe button. We got 11,200 now.
Wow, that's great.
So,
Happy Aloha Friday.
yeah, thank you.